Hello, my name is Allie and welcome to my channel. We are back with Mystic Destiny Serendipity Veon's Takumi's route. Now I know that the twin vampires and Jinsol, I have kind of the same voice, but I mean, because they're not like super main characters or anything like that, I'm just, doesn't matter right now. So let's just go. It doesn't seem like we have much of a choice. I look at Jinsol, who only shrugs. I nod at Naoki. All right then. We're headed somewhere now, so let's go.
Remember that if you try anything, I'll be forced to use my extensive knowledge of fighting vampires.
Now surprises us with a smile, something I didn't know he could even do.
I'd be interested to hear about it later, but you'll have no use for it on me.
With our strange team assembled, the three of us set off to Choa proper. Proper? Is that what it said? Yeah. I didn't expect that. I don't know, that sounds weird. We stand outside of Takumi's apartment. Jinsol knocks on the door, but no one comes. No one home?
No, I can hear someone inside.
Jinsol nods and keeps knocking. Eventually, the door swings open to reveal a frazzled-looking Takumi holding a cigarette of some kind. Immediately, he glares at Nao. Then he looks at Jinsol with suspicion, and only meets my eyes for a brief moment. Then he sighs and turns away. I get worried for a moment, but then he motions for us to follow him inside. What do you want? His voice sounds gruff, deeper, more akin to how he talks when he's wearing his gear. He doesn't look at us when he asks. Instead, he turns to go back to the kitchen. When we walk inside, I finally get a good look around the place. I feel my heart sink at the sight. There's syringes, clear plastic bags, and vials, and things I can't even recognize scattered all around the apartment. Where's Tatsuya? Takumi pulls out a syringe out of his pouch as he stands at the counter. He's at his parents'. Actually, forget that. What are you doing, and what is that? Takumi's whole body won't stop shaking as he uses the syringe. I run over to him and try to grab for it, but he jerks away and messes up the injection. Fuck! The syringe falls to the floor, and I'm relieved to see it hit the ground. What the hell are you doing? What are you even here for? I can only wordlessly stare at Takumi. I've never seen him like this before. I don't know how to handle it. Nao and Jinsol don't comment either, watching him with careful eyes. Jinsol steps forward and gives Takumi a brief run-through of what June revealed. Takumi looks on in horror as Jinsol says all this.
Junichi said that Yasu was supposed to die when he left him, but it seems this black-haired woman came afterward. I believe that the answer to what happened to Yasu lies with whoever this black-haired woman was. You're the only one who saw her, Taku. So the answer must be somewhere in your memories. If we find her, we can find the whole truth. I was thinking, I did actually see a memory spell in my studies. So I think that can help. I can also help with that. I'm a master of potions. I know one or two that can help with that.
Naoki looks at me.
Although you can unlock his memories using a certain spell. You might risk destroying your mind, or worse.
Fuck that. Why would I trust someone like Potions Master or not? You're June's brother. Your brother tried to kill mine. Who knows what kind of shit you might give me?
Naoki continues to look calm in the face of accusation. His eyes remain steadily on me. My own eyes dart from him to the very angry-looking Takumi. Taku turns to me.
I trust you, Munchie. If it has to be risked, then I want you to do it, because I definitely don't trust that guy. But I'll let you decide.
He trusts me, but Nao's right that this is a big risk. What do I do? We're going to let Nao do it. Maybe I should do the spell? No, Nao is right. If I mess up, it could be seriously bad. and with my magic going weird lately, I think it's safer if Nao does it. Naoki nods, but Takumi doesn't seem overly pleased with my decision. He turns to Nao immediately.
First, I want to know, why the hell are you helping us?
I am simply curious as to what caused the coma. Magical or medical, or something else entirely. I have no other intention than to find the truth.
Takumi, please, let him do it. You know what's been going on with my magic. I don't want to say it out loud. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to risk destroying your mind.
Fine.
A wise decision. However, I will need a few days to prepare the potion.
Taku, I don't know what you're doing here, but please stop. And don't go out and do anything crazy while Nao makes the potion. Taku doesn't meet my eyes, but he does give a faint nod.
I will figure out a way to contact you once it's done.
With no goodbyes, Nao takes his leave, walking out of the apartment.
Let me know what happens, and stay out of trouble in the meantime.
Jinsal nods to us and follows Nao out. With the two gone, Takumi and I are left all alone. Oh, Chapter 10, Immortality's Trial. I'm left standing staring at Takumi as he looks away, the empty syringes and trash on the floor between us. Takumi. He doesn't respond or look up. He just keeps holding his wrist where he had tried to put a syringe needle in moments ago. I take a few steps toward him until I reach him. I take both of his hands in my own and stare at his wrists, all the faint scars that line his arms. Why don't we get some fresh air? Taku doesn't protest as I lead him by the hand to the balcony. Now, on the balcony, I stare up at Takumi's eyes until he finally looks at me. Why are you doing this to yourself? And why all of a sudden?
I found out.
Takumi sighs.
I found out that my mom was attacked by Azucena after trying to get the evidence I asked them for.
Oh no.
My dad managed to help my mom, but I'm pretty sure Azucena is going to come after my family now. After me. So I decided I have to end this. I have to go straight to the source and find out what happened and get revenge and protect my family. I'm the only one who can do this.
I see. I mean, what you're saying makes sense. And I understand why you wouldn't tell me about it or ask for help after seeing what happened to your mother. But still, you said we were partners. You said you'd rely on me for help. So why? Why all of this? I rub the scars on Takumi's arms, some marks still bleeding.
It's not like it's for fun. I knew if I was going after her, I'd need every advantage I can get. Azucena, she's a demon, and she's surrounded by powerful vampires. I'm only me. I'm only human.
I stare up at Takumi's eyes as he continues, my eyes filling with tears.
I feel inadequate, especially when I'm with you.
Oh, he's crying. My heart.
I'm forced to face how weak I am when I have someone to protect, and I feel my limitations even more. When I think about how even you turned out to have magic, how you're even immortal and I'm nothing compared to you. No matter how hard I work or how hard I struggle, no matter how much I improve, I'll never be able to compare to any of you. I'll never be worthy of you.
I feel anger bubble up inside me. The tears won't stop running down my face as I glare up at him. How can you say that? You're the most amazing person I know. I respect you so much. You've been struggling by yourself against immense odds since you were just a teenager. Even though you were so young and had no one holding your hand to guide you. You made yourself into this incredible person who can compete with almost anyone. You've pushed yourself to human limits and beyond, just to make others' lives better. How can How can that not be amazing? I drop my head and look away. I'm so scared for you all the time. I'm so worried about you all the time. At any time, I could lose you to something beyond our control, or even to yourself. You always do your best and treat your friends with kindness. So why can't you use some of the kindness for yourself? Why aren't you allowed to mess up or fail every once in a while? Why aren't you allowed to feel sad about things and cry like everyone else? Why aren't you allowed to rely on others sometimes? I just wish that you'd treat yourself even half as kindly as you treat everyone else. Tears stream down my face while Takumi only stares at me. Then he hugs me. I put my arms around him after a moment, and he gently wipes my tears away. I rest my head on his shoulders. Takumi leans down just a little and whispers in my ear, "Thank you for caring about me so much. And I'm sorry that I made you cry. I'm sorry that I've made you worry about me." I can't stop sobbing, can't stop my body from trembling in his arms. He pulls me back to look at my face. I try to wipe away my tears with my sleeves. "Actually, there's something I want to give you." Taku rummages through his pocket. He pulls something out and holds it out to me. I outstretch my palm, and he drops something that feels like a necklace into my hand. "Taku, what is this?" "It's a gear crystal. I've been carrying it around for a while now. I kept meaning to give it to you, but the timing never seemed right. I kept it so long that I ended up thinking of you every time I saw, and, well, I'll be happy if I can see you wear it now. It's synced to your gear." I look at the necklace. Its silver-colored chain and deep blue gems inlaid in a wing-shape pendant. The color of the gems is so deep that they look black at first. Ah, it's beautiful. It reminds me of the night. "That's, kind of what I was going for. The wing reminded me of you, how your mother used to call you Little Wing, and of how freeing it feels when I'm rooftop running. I was hoping it'd remind you of me too." "Aw, Taku, that's so sweet. I'll cherish it. Thank you." I almost start tearing up again, and I cover my face with the hand I'm holding the necklace with. Takumi gently moves my hand and then suddenly places his lips on mine. He gives me a soft, gentle kiss that only lasts for a few seconds. Surprised, I don't know what to say or do. Then a chilly breeze passes through me and makes me shiver. "Let's go inside." Takumi takes my hand and opens the door, leading me in. "I'm going to bed. You should just go back to Aurelia's house." He tries to move toward his room, but I refuse to move, still holding onto his hand. He looks back at me, and I pull him closer to me, clinging to his arm. I don't meet his eyes. I don't want to go back. I want to stay here with you. Wherever you go, I want to go too. Takumi says nothing but begins walking towards his bedroom again, this time pulling me with him. Oh, he's got like a interesting bunk thing. Nice room, dude. In the dark bedroom, there's only a moment before Takumi sits on the floor, pulling me with him. I fall into his lap, and he easily catches me and pulls me into a kiss. I lean into him and slowly push him down to the floor. Oh, we're going to make out? The kiss begins slowly, but becomes passionate and desperate. I still don't know what we are, but I know that I care very much for him, and I know that I want him right now. I don't want to be away from him more than anything. The night between us is tinged with a different kind of desperation than before. A neediness to be close to each other, more so than ever before. I wonder, is this what making love means? And does it mean that that's what we are? In love? Black screen. Okay. When I wake up this time, I find Taku right next to me, still sound asleep. I watch him sleep for a little and sigh. I know it's like a lot of stories, like either romance stories or like games like this where they say, I watch him sleep. I have to say, that's kind of creepy. I don't want to be watched while sleeping. I know some people think that's romantic, but I think it's just freaking creepy. I wouldn't be able to handle that. I would probably like, I don't know. If I'd see someone staring at me while I sleep, no, I can't do that. I have to go. The thought of the morning after conversation is not something I feel like I want to suffer through right now. Slowly, carefully, I move out of bed as not to wake him up. I grab some piece of paper and quickly write Taku a note. I'll be at Aurelia's, so come over when you're ready. I leave it right next to his sleeping face so that it's easy to find. Not that Taku would probably ever miss anything anyway. I'm fully aware that I'm chickening out of the whole friends who have slept together multiple times and need to figure out what they are thing. That's okay. So anyway, I'm going to let you guys go here. I hope you are enjoying, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.